Welcome back to another weekly grocery haul. If you want to see how I get all these groceries by bicycle here in the Netherlands, I did film another video today that will be coming out on Monday. So if you're curious to see how I got all my groceries, you can check that out when it goes live. But yeah, as always, we'll start with produce. I got a big head of lettuce because I'm gonna do several lettuce wraps this week, and I also need it for things like burgers and that kind of stuff, sandwiches. Some cucumbers for a couscous salad, and some garlic because I'm out of garlic, so I just got a whole bunch of them. Onions, I'm still only getting yellow onions because the red onions are just not really looking good at this moment, so hopefully when the season starts we get some better red onions, but yellow onions are fine, I just prefer red. Then I got some potatoes for Friday. I'm going to do some potato wedges for some fish and chips. And then I have some apples. You know, I love my apples. That's my snack of choice. That if I'm craving something sweet, I usually grab a piece of fruit, and that takes care of my craving 9 times out of 10. So that helps me from eating crap food. Some tomatoes for a tomato soup. Some chilies for a couple of things, amongst which the soup. And some lettuce wraps I'll have with some pork, some stir fry, that kind of stuff, and a pepper. I still have some pepper in the fridge, but again, that's gonna go in the soup, in the couscous salad, in the lettuce wraps, and all that stuff. Speaking of stuff I still have in the fridge, I still have some carrots, for example, a couple of other things, peppers, a couple of other things I just can't think of at the moment, but yeah. That's just produce this week. That came to €17.16. Then we have some meat and dairy. So I got some pork. This is, what would you call that in English? It's cut from the ham, but it's not ham because it's not been cured, but it's from the same cut, so from the back leg. So I'm going to use that for a few things, like some noodles, stir fry kind of thing. For some skewers with some soy sauce to go with probably some broccoli to go in one other thing that is escaping me right now, but yeah, I'll just use it for several meals. Some chicken breast for sandwiches tomorrow, some eggs because I'm out. I've been eating a lot of eggs lately, and then I have some chorizo. I'm not planning on using it this week, but it was still on sale, so I picked it up. I like making things like tacos or things like that with those kind of sausages. And then for tomorrow, I have some burgers. These are jalapeno burgers, so they're already seasoned and everything. They were on sale, and I thought I'll try it out. Jalapeno sounds good. So, meat and dairy. Oh, one more thing, meat and dairy. Some what you call it, cheese spread. They were on sale this week, 99 cents a piece, so I bought 3. I might put some on my sandwiches tomorrow with my chicken, and I also like having that on hand for when I'm in the mood for a snack, and I'll put some cheese spread on some lower carb crackers, crisp bread kind of things, or something like that. So, meat and dairy this week, €21.28. So, a bit expensive, but not too bad. And then we have everything else. So for dinner tonight, I'm gonna have these lumpias. They're like spring roll, egg roll kind of things, but big versions. So I'll just throw those in the air fryer. For burgers, those burgers there, I have some buns. I got these whole wheat rolls that I just need to bake off tomorrow. And then for lunch tomorrow, also some bread that I need to bake off, these whole wheat rolls, tiny ones to go with my chicken and probably my cheese spread. Then I have my 2 bars of chocolate for the week. The Ritter Sport was on sale, so I got a pistachio and a roasted peanut. Then my 1 bag of chips for the week, the potato sticks, paprika flavor. I'm almost out of spray oil. I like using that in my air fryer. So I bought a bottle of that because it was on sale this week. And then I saw this tzatziki sauce, shelf stable. I don't know if it's any good. I've not seen it before. I usually have my condiments from that brand. So I thought I would just try it out for $1.49, see if it's any good. So that all came to €13.38, which makes the grand total for this week €58.82, or converted into US dollars, that is $60.72. Now, if you like this kind of content, I do this every single Saturday, and as I already said at the start, about once a month I do a video of how I get all these groceries by bicycle here in the Netherlands. And if you would like to see what I do with all of this, every Sunday I do a Sunday prep day video where I prep for the week. So I'm going to cut all my veggies. Tomorrow I'm going to make some pulled pork. I still have some stewing pork in the freezer. I'm going to make a few other things as well, like the tomato soup, things like that. So I just prep that for the week. So when I want to make lunch or dinner, I can have that on the table in minutes. And if you want to see what I ultimately eat, you can check out my Instagram where I post every single meal, or you can check out the video that I post about once a month on here where I show you everything I eat in a day for a whole week. So if that all sounds good to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.